So welcome to episode 2 of my video blog. For those that haven't seen the first episode, my name's Gary and I started a video blog just last week. I really wanted to start a video blog. I wasn't sure what I wanted to make the blog about. So there's a couple of videos on the YouTube channel now. You can subscribe at the bottom. So just underneath there, subscribe to the YouTube channel and you'll get all the videos straight into your news feed on YouTube. So today I'm going to talk about something that really kind of annoys me and winds me up, and it happened to me today. I'm not going to name the parties in question, but a political comment was posted on Facebook which I responded to, and my current political stance is that I can no longer personally participate in a system that does not fairly represent us. We're not fairly represented by that system at all. It is for the elite, by the elite. I don't believe that there is much of a difference between Tory and Labour, and currently my position is that I plan to spoil my ballot paper in the election in May. So individual posted on Facebook that they'd registered to vote for the first time. Great, well done. If you feel that's right for you and that's going to make the change that you want to see, great, go for it. I totally respect that choice. That isn't a choice for me at this moment in time. So I posted that I plan to spoil my paper, and that the current system is beyond flawed, and for me doesn't fairly represent me and a lot of other people like me. So I posted that on the comments, and somebody else came back and posted that I was basically, they'd said that you're not going to make a change by sitting on your arse doing nothing. So yeah, fair enough. If that's what they think, then that's fine. That isn't what I'm doing. I'm educating myself. I'm reading other people's blogs. Another Angry Voice is a great one. If you don't follow that, go and subscribe to Another Angry Voice. The guy from Leeds who posts some very, very great blog updates about politics and the government and the process in general. I also listen to Russell Brand. I'm a big fan of what he's saying at the moment. So I'm educating myself. I'm trying to find like-minded people in the area so that we can form allegiances locally for change. I'm spreading the information that I find educates me on the current process on social media, and I'm sharing that information. So, and the plan is to spoil my paper, so I'm not doing nothing and sitting on my arse. So that angered me a little bit, but in my response back, I mistyped on and typed in instead, and the I is quite close to the O on your keyboard, and it's social media and people type quickly because they might have a few notifications to get through, and so those things happen. People make grammatical errors. So the individual came back and made another comment, and I completely respect their view. They felt that I was ignorant, believing that spoiling my paper and an increasing number of people spoiling their paper was going to be taken notice of, and that ignorance angered her even more. Fine, you know, but that's her choice. I'm not a big fan of being angered over comments on Facebook, really. But at the end of the comment, they basically finished their argument with my typo. I said that if I wanted to be pedantic, then she had said on sitting on my arse doing nothing and not sitting in my arse doing nothing. Very petty, really. And that's what really kind of annoys me. And I've certainly grown up in the last few years, and I don't respond to things in the way that I used to. So now I'll sit back and think about my response, and it'll typically be a more measured response than it used to be. But People like that actually really annoy me. And actually, you should be thinking before you type, because on Facebook, my name isn't my actual name, so I have a different name. I changed my name on Facebook, and I've not, thankfully, had an email off Mark Zuckerberg yet to tell me to change it. But my name on Facebook is Anton LeVay. Now, that could be a name from a country outside of England. English may not be my first language. This person doesn't know me. We're friends through the other friend. We're not friends at all. They're a friend with, we're mutual friends of the person that posted the original post. English might not be my first language. They don't know that. And actually, I might now be very self-conscious about commenting and typing on things because you've made a comment about how I type on Facebook in English. I may also be dyslexic. I'm neither of those things. English is my first language, if you couldn't tell. And I'm not dyslexic. However, I do have a tendency to type fairly quickly, and I do have a tendency to not check always when I'm posting. Daniel, who's the guitarist in my band, pulls me up on it all the time when I post stuff on the band page. And rightly so, I should always double check. So I'm guilty of that. But that individual does not know the history and the background of me as an individual. And let's be fair, you know, if you're going to rely on picking up someone's grammatical error or typo to formulate or to formulate the basis of or finish your argument, you've already lost the argument, haven't you? You know, there's nothing more petty. It seems like your argument is completely baseless because that was your final point. You know, usually at the end of an argument you make a great big point and go, it should be really profound. Actually, that's pathetic. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, is people who pull people up on grammatical errors and typos on the internet. You know, think about what you're saying first. Think about actually how that might affect the individual in question. It doesn't bother me. I've got broad shoulders. I can take it. I actually responded with a really nice, really nice response back. Because I actually like people that stand up for what they believe in, and this individual was doing that, and I respect that in a person. But you should be thinking a lot more about what you're saying and the words, because words can be very, very hurtful. And if you're not doing that, you don't know what effect that could have on the individual that you've just commented on. So let's be nice to each other. Let's be thinking about what we're saying and making sure that, you know, we're not hurting people with what we say. Thank you very much, guys. Subscribe down here, and I'm sure I'll be back soon with another video.